As soon as Google DeepMind revealed Gemini about 6 days ago, people just started going crazy around comparing things, like comparing Gemini with ChatGPT in a very unfair way, simply because Google kind of cheated while showing their release video. And this is it. We've been capturing footage to test it on a wide range of challenges, showing it a series of images and asking it to reason about, why am I such a slow reader?
Testing Gemini. Here we go.
Yeah.
You see.
I see you placing a piece of paper
See,
on the
we're not
table.
gonna go through all the video, but
I see a squiggly line.
see, like, this is basically it. It seems like it's not being live, but the way they put this seems like as soon as the guy asks a question, the model responds and it reads out a video, right? Like, when you look at this, you could imagine like something very, very advanced that like someone would be behind you just looking at what you were drawing and narrating it. But
What about now?
The contour lines are smooth and flowing, with no sharp angles or jagged edges.
yeah, see, like that image recognition and the way that it responds and how fast it responds to is all kind of manipulated. But if you don't know that it's manipulated, you start having these ideas like this comment right here, mind blowing. Feel like we're living in a science fiction movie nowadays with so many updates and news coming from blah blah blah. Then me getting ready to chat all day with hyper intelligent AI. See, and if you scroll down, you'll see like a lot of people just comparing it with ChatGPT. Since like when I saw this, I just started thinking, well, ChatGPT has all the capacity to do this. Like, it also is a multi-model AI. It recently released some APIs on which you can create a series of products on top of all this that Google is just showing up right now, right? And like, it's not really new. It's not something like actually new. Like, the way they presented it here would be new, like would be just very advanced to have it respond that fast. But soon enough, Rowan Chiang just started talking about this news on which Google just admitted the mind-blowing Gemini AI demo was staged. And the big problem with this is that the major part of people that saw the video won't see this news, and they will just predict that Google has a supreme AI that is far much better than ChatGPT. Like, that really holds the status of Google of being just a magnificent AI or technological company. And while that still is true, that it is a magnificent company, it still isn't a reality that it actually catched up so fast with ChatGPT. And the fact that Google will only launch this next year leaves you thinking like, okay, but yeah, we're gonna be using Bard from now till then, and we already know Bard isn't as good as ChatGPT. But also ChatGPT already has, I don't know, like GPT 4.5 or GPT 5. We don't exactly know which models they have to release, but probably they'll have a pretty good launch too. So you can't say for a fact that ChatGPT has been overpassed. Like, you can't say that OpenAI is in crisis because of this. So inside Google for Developers, you can see how the interaction with Gemini in that video was made. And you see that it was made simply by taking pictures, right? You get an image and then Gemini tells you a description for that image. And that, like, ChatGPT does that for like some months now. So like, just looking at this, you start thinking, well then if Google simply edited the video to seem like it was something more than it actually is, and it has the same functions as ChatGPT, then we could just reproduce this exact video using the tools from OpenAI. That's exactly what this guy right here did. Yeah, he explains how he watched Google's video and how he thought that, well, probably we can make this, right? This application seems to be watching his browser and
You're making a gesture that resembles a telescope with your hands.
yeah, responds to his questions. Like, see, he's gonna ask something, it's gonna wait, it's gonna probably take some pictures of the screen and try to come up with a context for that image.
What gesture am I doing?
You are making a heart shape with your hands.
It's actually pretty fast, and this is not edited, right? Like, it's not, there's no cut here, there's no manipulation of any sort like Google did.
What game am I playing?
Sometimes it takes
You are
so
playing rock,
long.
paper, scissors.
I drew this. Can you tell me what is that?
The drawing appears to be of a duck or a similar bird on water.
See, that's the thing. It's identifying objects from the video that isn't a really high quality video like the ones at Google. Like the one at Google actually focused at the hands of that person, right? This one has so many objects, so many things around surrounding this video, but still it captures it and it gives a precise answer to things.
Yeah.
Even now, like he expresses himself trying to explain this, and like OpenAI's model can identify like his expressions and responds to this. It's very curious.
That's it. I don't know what to
The
say.
person is gesturing with their hand, possibly emphasizing a point or asking a question.
See, that's so cool. That's so cool. And it's so cool that he did exactly what Google tried to do with their own model, but had to try to incorporate some kind of editing on top of it to make it look cool, but it kind of just backfired on it. And Google actually have done this in the past, like 5 years ago when they did this with the Google AI Assistant. And this is just really...
To book a woman's haircut for a client. I'm looking for something on May 3rd.
It turns out a big part of getting things done is making a...
Yeah, there's a whole talk here. See, like on the left is like the artificial intelligence. On the right is someone that is answering like a secretary, something like that. Or just like the entrepreneur that's behind this hair salon. It answers the AI and then the AI tries to book a woman's haircut for a client. It works like it would be your own secretary and like an actual assistant, right? But 5 years till now, have you ever used this? Have you ever seen anyone use this? Like you just get this weird feeling on which it seems like Google is just really trying to create really awesome things and they have these nice ideas, and it's interesting to see like they push the market with this, but it kind of leaves you with that strange feeling of, well, yeah, I really wanted to use this, but it isn't a reality yet, and it would just be nice if Google were actually transparent about their AI models.
Haircut for a client.
Because look at this part.
On May 3rd. Sure, give me 1 second.
The assistant of the hair salon asks for a second, and the AI responds with, The reaction from the crowd says it all. It's just pretty interesting, and it would be awesome if these language models from Google were actually precise with the way they advertise them. Meanwhile, I would just keep believing in ChatGPT and on what OpenAI is doing. I don't really think they're falling behind that much, and yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, we'll see more about that in the next videos. So make sure to subscribe to see more about AI topics and AI, especially for entrepreneurs. Till then.